Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And the bill actually does exactly what it says, creates a Class A misdemeanor for sale of powdered or crystalline alcohol.
With that description, again, we're on House Bill 404, position 22 on your calendar. Any questions for Representative Butt? Representative Ackberry.
I have more of a comment. I think this is very timely. It's been in the news. I think a lot of our teenagers are abusing it and taking advantage of it. So excellent bill.
Thank you.
Representative Van Huss.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And Leader Butt, what's the difference if alcohol is legal? What's the difference between the two, if you don't mind explaining?
I can't say there's a huge difference between the two, except that one is powdered and one is beverage. And so the Alcoholic Beverage Commission has no jurisdiction to regulate this in any way in the state of Tennessee. So anyone as young as 12 years old, 10 years old, they could order this and use it at this point because there is no regulation.
And I had a constituent mail me on this, and they take it on hiking trips for energy or whatever. I mean, I don't do it, but they say that. So we have an option of either criminalizing it or making it regulated, and you've chosen to criminalize it.
At this point, now I dare say legislation will come back through to address this, but this is relatively new right now. There was nothing in place in the statute in Tennessee to deal with this whatsoever. So I'm sure if people desire that, it will come back through in another form. But right now we're saying that for the next year, beginning in May, that young people can't order this over the internet, cannot use it in the state of Tennessee until we find some way to regulate that.
Okay. And so as it is right now, even folks of any age can order on the internet, is what you're saying, and why we're doing this.
Right, but it would be illegal in Tennessee if they order it on the internet.
I got you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Chairman Van Huss and Representative Ackberry and Representative Butt, thank you all for educating this. I will admit, I'm always been impressed with the knowledge base of this committee. This was a substance I didn't even know existed before this bill was brought. So I guess I've been living under a rock. But again, that's why we have lots of good folks on this committee that know this issue. Any additional questions on this? I mean, this is definitely an emerging issue. It's kind of a hot topic out there.
And, this is something that young people could conceal easily from their parents. It's very hard to conceal a bottle, but this is something, that could be hidden in their room in the powder, case or whatever. So this is something that we need to get a grasp on before we allow it in the state of Tennessee.
Any additional questions? Seeing none, we're voting on House Bill 404, going to calendar and rules. All in favor signify by saying aye. All opposed, nay. Calendar and rules.